I'm not saying this by free will. I've been made to say this. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Hugo. We've spent the last couple of months looking for sponsors in order to be able to keep making these videos, and I can happily say that we will, thanks to eFloorball. I've linked their page in the description below. The description's like down here. For anyone in need of literally anything involving floorball. We are starting with the lightest stick we have, Zone Prolight. It only weighs 5 grams less than the Airlight, so we're going to see if you can even feel the difference in the first place, and primarily we're going to take a look at the Maker blade. Let's go. Yes, let's do this. 197 grams in 96 centimeters. Zone is officially below the 200 gram mark. The Prolight shaft is lighter but just as well balanced as the Airlight, and on this level we're not talking about whether one shaft is better than the other. It's nothing more than your personal preference of how light of a stick you want. The Maker blade that comes with the stick is, in my opinion, the most interesting thing about this stick, so I say we'll leave it at that. Now let's take a closer look at the Maker blade. What type of blade is that? I've actually played with it myself for the last couple of weeks, and I'm very happy with every aspect of it, especially sweeper shots and my technique. Dribbling back and forth like this feels like a breeze, and that's thanks to the heel construction. Makes the backhand side feel really flat while still having a generously open pre-hook, which helps your sweeper shots. The tip of the Maker blade is fascinating in itself, in the sense that it's got a slight curve to it, which I like to bend down a little bit like this in order to create a cave or a pocket that the ball can rest in when you release your sweeper shots or when you run with the ball. Shooting with Maker. Sweeper shots are, I don't want to say life-changing, but they are insane thanks to the open hook and this little edge that you can see around the entire frame. It really makes the ball stick to the blade. Now think about it this way: if this is the blade, well, it is the blade, and this is the ball, then the blade sort of just sucks it in. It goes like a black hole. It's like magic. That edge also helps you do this, you know, if anyone is really into doing that. Especially running with the ball or shooting sweeper shots on a pass, because that's when you can really notice how the blade is really hooking onto the ball before release. Or if you're really into doing this, of course, but also for players who like shooting sweeper shots, I'd recommend you to give Maker a go. I've got no complaints on wrist shots either, as long as you don't put too much pressure on the blade and shoot from the tip, because that's Maker's weakness. The tip is a bit soft, especially in PP. It's so difficult to say PP in a serious manner. Like floorball sticks, they're serious business and all that, and then I have to say things like the tip is a bit soft in PP. Anyhow, my experience has been mostly positive this far in terms of wrist shots. It is in no way my strongest side, but the Maker blade has done its job. Apart from 2 weeks ago, because then I had an open goal and I shot a wrist shot and I missed the open goal. But apart from that, it's been great. Let's move over to slap shots, my weakest weakness. Not something I often get on target, unless I get to stand still and do several takes over and over and over. Then I can make it look like I hit it on target, often by editing videos together. Slap shots with Maker won't give you this, oh wow, that's the sickest slap shot I've ever shot in my entire life kind of feeling. But at the same time, it really won't disappoint you unless you apply an insane amount of pressure in your slap shots. Then maybe Hyper or Super in Zupa. I don't know why they spell it with a Z, but they do. Then Hyper or Zupa in PE might be better choices for you. At the end of the day, Maker is a good blade for slap shots. Not revolutionary, but also not disappointing. Cool. And of course, technique with Maker. What would a playmaker blade be if you can't pass with it, if you can't dribble with it? Be useless. Thankfully, Maker performs well in these aspects. It is, however, heavier than Supreme, and you notice this, you really do. And I think this is what's going to divide people between Maker and Supreme. Maker feels a bit clumsier than Supreme, but then again, Maker has this edge that makes it feel like you have better control when you run with the ball. So there will always be these small qualities that make a big difference between different blades, and it's really only a matter of you finding out what you prefer yourself. passing with Mare has been an absolute walk in the park after I got used to it. Initially it was a little bit tricky and awkward because I wasn't quite used to it, but I think that goes to all blades. If you try a new blade that you haven't tried before, it's going to feel a little bit weird until you get used to it. So what type of player should try the Mare blade then? Maybe not the quickest and the most technical player who prefers the lightest of the lightest, then stay with Supreme in PP, but anyone else really, Mare is a very diverse blade. What about the grip? The grip is actually pretty nice, no weird gap in the middle, just a straight up, nice, solid black grip. And I wish I could keep it, I really do. But I can't because it's too short for me. So I'm gonna have to send it to one of you guys. But not just like that, you'll have to do something for it. Follow eFloorBallNet on Instagram. Post a video of you scoring a goal from behind the goal. It can be like this, you can do this, it could be this or that. You can score like this or that. Make sure you tag me in the video you post, not just the caption, but the actual video so that it doesn't go unnoticed. You got FG Floorball. I will give you 2 whole weeks to make your own video in case you'd be interested in winning this zone Prolight. Oh, and thank you so much for watching our videos. We're so grateful that you are because we have so much fun making them. And as I said, thanks to eFloorBall, we're able to make them with a bit more frequency. So not too far away from now, we'll do Uni Hot Carb Skin Curve. Until then.
I don't know what happened, but are you okay? I tried. Ah! Oh my god, straight onto the lens.